Howdy, hey my friends, and welcome back. My name is Liz, and today we're here for another Tutorial Tuesday. And this time we're going over the townspeople in Sunhaven, specifically the romanceable ones. Now I will say that it is Sunhaven specific, not Sunhaven the game, but like Sunhaven the town. I mean, obviously it's specific to the game itself as well. But no, the Sunhaven the town, this video is not going to include Withergate or Nelvari candidates. I plan on covering those in a separate video. And if that is something that you're interested in, let me know in the comment section down below. That way I know it's something you guys actually want a video on. So first topic we're going to cover is the fact that each romanceable character has 10 hearts that you can earn, equal to 50 points, before you're officially dating. And then once you officially start dating and you've earned those 10 hearts, there's another 5 hearts that you can earn, as well as an additional 5 after that if you get married to that character. Now obviously I can't marry all the characters at the same time. I don't think. I haven't actually tested that yet. If you guys know that you can be married to multiple characters, feel free to let me know in the comments section down below. And while you're down there, if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. That way you know where to find more content like this, and you can give the notification bell a little ring-a-ding. That way you'll be notified when new videos are posted, so you can kind of stay up to date on all the tutorials that I'm doing, as well as give the video a big thumbs up if you find it helpful. But moving past that, we're going to get into how to earn hearts. So the first one we're going to start with is gifting items. Now you can only give one gift per NPC per day. So say you give June a gift, you can only give him that one gift for that day. Tomorrow you can give him another gift. You can just keep bribing these NPCs out the wazoo. It's perfectly fine, but only one gift per NPC per day. Now, there are different values that you're going to get for the different types of gifts that you're going to give them. And by different types, I mean there are some things that each character loves, likes, they are neutral about, and they dislike. And each of those have different, what I'm going to call love point values. Love points are just what makes up a 1 heart. So 1 heart has 5 love points in it. So if you get the NPC an item that they love, it's going to give you 4/5 of a heart. So 4 points. 4 points, 4/5 of a heart. If you give them something they like, it's going to give you 3 points, or 3/5 of a heart. Neutral items only give 1 point, or 1/5 of a heart. And then disliked items don't give you any heart points, and 0 hearts, you know. The good thing about that is, even if you give them something they dislike, it's not going to take away or subtract from your hearts with them. So that is a bonus thing. I think that's really nice. I think there are some games out there like this where if you give an NPC something they don't like, it does detract from your heart value with them, but it does not in this game. There is a way that does detract from your heart value with a character, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Now moving on, another way that you can earn hearts with the NPCs are quests. Now, quests can be obtained from the bulletin board or from the NPC directly. There are various ones for each character. Basically, upon completion of the quest, when you pick out your rewards and everything, and you say, okay, this is the reward I want, accept, you'll get 2 heart points with that character, so 2/5 of a heart. Also, dates technically count as a quest, and the dialogue during the date, so you can earn up to 8 heart points, as long as you choose the nice and the right responses. I know that sounds weird, like there should be no wrong responses, but you'll know them when you see them. They come across a little rude, a little snippy, and if that's how you want to play your character, more power to you. I'm not telling you how to play the game. I'm just letting you know that if you choose the right or the nice responses, you can earn up to 8 extra heart points with them. If you pick the rude or the wrong responses, you can lose up to 4 heart points with them. So that is a fun fact. Any dialogue, whether it's in quest or regular dialogue, you can lose points with an NPC. I repeat, that is the only way that you can lose heart points with an NPC, but you definitely can. Any rude or wrong, incorrect responses with them in any sort of dialogue, you can lose 1 heart point. It's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it definitely is. It definitely is something. It's definitely a loss. I know I just covered this, but we're going to go into just regular dialogue as well, not just like date dialogue, but dialogue, obviously, is another way you can earn hearts with an NPC, or heart levels, I should say, heart points. So it only affects the heart level when there's an actual conversation between you and the NPC, and I mean, you'll know what it is, because there will be dialogue options to choose between to talk to them, ask them questions, and then they'll respond to you, and there'll be options for you to choose between for your response to them. And again, with this, it's the same as the ones on the date. If you give a good or the good response or the nice response, you can get 2 heart points from that response. Sometimes these dialogues have 2 of those situations that'll happen. You can earn up to 4 heart points. Usually it's just the 2 though. But if you pick the rude or the bad response, it'll take away a heart point, as we just covered. Now, you might be wondering, Liz, what is the point of hearts? Well, simply put, it raises your relationship level with this NPC, and specifically with the romanceable ones, typically the end goal is to be able to start dating them and then to eventually marry them. Theoretically, I mean, maybe you just want to be friends with most of these NPCs. That's fine too. That's absolutely your call. But for the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and go over how to start officially dating them and how to marry them and all that fun stuff. So there's actually 2 ways to start officially dating somebody. The first one that I'm going to go over is going to be this little heart icon that appears to the left of the dialog box when you're talking to an eligible NPC. Now this pops up after you reach about 8 to 10 hearts with an eligible NPC. I don't know what the indicator is for why it pops up then, because in my testing it only seems to work when you've hit a certain level of friendship with them, so I don't know why it would pop up if you're not able to actually use it. But it seems to me that if you hit 10 hearts with them and that heart option is there, if you click it, it seems to work every time. I could be wrong. Feel free to call me out in the comments. Now, that being said, as long as it's not the same day that you reach the 10 hearts, because I've noticed if, okay, your little heart button pops up to the left of the dialogue, cool, you're like, oh, I just hit 10 hearts with this person like 2 seconds ago, perfect, I'm going to hit this button now. To my knowledge, it doesn't work the same day. You have to wait till the next day, kind of registers in their brain like, oh, hey, I'm at 10 hearts with this person, now we'll start dating them. It's weird. It's a little iffy for me to get a full grasp on, but that seems to be the way to go. Just wait till you reach 10 hearts with them and then use that button. Otherwise, the other way that you can start officially dating somebody is you can give them a love letter to start dating. But this only works if you're not already dating or married to this character, you've achieved at least 5 full hearts with them, and you've progressed far enough in the dialogue. Now, this is a very vague concept to me, and I've struggled with the research for this, I'm not gonna lie. But from my research and what I can tell, it seems that this can be achieved by like day 17 in the game. Spring, first year, day 17, if you talk to them every day. Now, because dialogue helps towards the heart levels, but the dialogue that does do that, the one other than just like, hey, how you doing, that actually you start a conversation, seems to happen only about like every other day. That's why it takes till like day 17. But if you start talking to them from day 1 and you make it a part of your daily routine, go and talk to the person you're interested in, whatever, you can reach that 5 heart level by about day 17, and you can then give them the love letter and officially start dating them that same day that you reach 5 hearts. You don't have to wait till the next day. You reach 5 hearts, you're like, all right, solid, let's give you this love letter. As long as you've met the dialogue qualifications, which again, you seem to be able to meet as long as you talk to them like every day. This is usually achieved after the first date, but before the second date. So as you're talking to the NPCs, after a certain point, after a certain heart level, they'll ask, hey, do you want to hang out sometime, or something to that effect. Basically asking you on a date for the next day. That would be date 1, obviously. And that one tends to take place at that NPC's like favorite or special place in Sunhaven. You'll kind of notice they'll have mentioned it to you before, and you're like, hey, wait a second, we talked about this place. If you're paying attention and remembering. If you're like me and you've got the memory of like a gnat or something, obviously that's a different story. Technically, you can go on that second date before you officially start dating. That's entirely up to you. I just know it's achievable before the second date. If you do start officially dating them before that second date, that second date still eventually happens, even if you're already officially dating. So I think that's a nice little thing. It doesn't just go away if you're already officially dating, especially since that second date tends to be in that NPC's like house or bedroom, depending on where they live. I will say you can officially date more than one NPC at a time. So that's something to keep in mind. During my trials, I was officially dating at least, I think, like 3 different NPCs just to test certain things out. They don't seem to mind. They don't seem to get mad about it. So that's kind of nice. Now, as you earn more hearts with each romanceable NPC, they'll send or give you different gifts in the mail. So they'll send you different gifts. You'll get something in the mail the day after you reach 2 hearts with an NPC, 5 hearts, and 8 hearts. And then additionally, each NPC has a keepsake that they can gift you. This will only happen if you're romantically involved with them. This does not mean that you have to be officially dating them to receive it. You can just be semi-romantically involved, unofficially romantically involved, as long as you're definitely romancing this character. It doesn't have to be official by any means. They'll still give you this keepsake. And it's usually once you reach around 9 to 10 hearts with them. Experimented on this a couple times. That seems to be the range between 9 to 10 hearts. One person didn't give it to me until after 10 hearts, like a couple days after. One person gave it to me after, like right after I reached just over 9 hearts. Now, moving past the dating field, let's get on to the marriage field. And the qualifications for that are: you must already be dating them, you must be unmarried, you have to have achieved 15 full hearts. So remember how we said that those extra 5 hearts unlocked after you started officially dating somebody? Yeah, well, you've got to fill all those up before you can get married. You also have to have progressed far enough into the dialogue. And if you're talking to them every day or like every other day, you're just talking to them every chance you get, every chance that they have for that engaged dialogue and conversation, this shouldn't be a problem. I can't tell you, yes, this is the set time that you reach it, but it's not super hard to do. You just make sure in your rounds about town, you just try to talk to them every so often. You'll get there. And then to get married, you just give them the engagement ring. And they'll be like, all right, cool, I'll set it up. We'll see you in like 3 days. I will note there was a glitch out there where if you happen to get engaged and your wedding fell on the day of an event, you wouldn't get married and you'd be perpetually stuck getting something in the mail about getting your wedding day, and it'll just never happen. Try to plan accordingly. That's the best I can say. I think they might have fixed it, but don't quote me on that. Just a heads up to y'all out there, just to be careful. Try to plan your wedding so it doesn't fall on an event day, because otherwise you might be SOL. You might be single and engaged for the rest of the game. Now, moving on, before we start going into details about each of the characters, each of the romanceable NPCs, I want to let you know that each one has a diary or a note of some kind containing the details of some of their likes. They could typically be found in their house or their bedroom, which you have to have a minimum of 5 hearts to enter. But if you've already hit that second date with them, they take you into their house or their bedroom anyway. So you might as well just kind of hit them up for like, hey, I see that over there. Let me just go ahead and snoop over here, as you know you're bound to do, and read some of those things. And once you do read that and see what their likes are, you're able to view that at any time in the Relationships tab by hovering over the book icon to the right of the character's info card. Now, without further ado, let's get into the bachelors and bachelorettes of Sunhaven. So the first one we're going to start with is going to be Claude. His birthday is in spring 24 to be exact. The keepsake that he's going to give you when you reach those 10 hearts with him or reach that certain level is going to be Claude's house key. Now, the keepsakes do give you some bonus stats, and his are going to be, you get plus 400 gold per day, as well as plus 10 to your max health. Now, if and when you get married to Claude, you'll get his wedding ring. It'll be Claude's wedding ring. Those also have bonus stats as well, as long as you have them equipped in the ring slot, and same for the keepsake if you have it equipped in the keepsake slot. Claude's wedding ring bonus stats are going to be plus 5 to attack damage, plus 300 gold per day, plus 15 max health, and plus 20 max mana. Alright, now what you all really want to know. What does Claude love? Claude loves tomato juice, tomato soup, tomato salad, tomato bread, vampire piranha, vampire squid, red veggie soup, apple pie, and he likes records. So if you gift him a record, so long as the record you gift him is not the one that he gifted to you. At a certain relationship level with each of the NPCs, they'll gift you their record. It's kind of their version of like a mixtape. It's like their favorite song or whatever. It'll have their name on it. It'll say Claude record, June record, Anne record, Catherine record, whomever's record. Don't gift it back to him. He'll get very upset. So as long as it's any other record besides that one, you'll be okay. Now, moving on from loves down into likes, he likes record players, Claude's performance record, again, not to be confused with the record he gifts you that has his favorite songs on it or whatever. He also likes tomatoes, spaghetti, cinnamon apple pie, apples, and apple juice. And then moving past that into his dislikes, he dislikes Claude's wedding ring, or Claude wedding ring. The grammar is not the greatest here. Claude's wedding ring. So don't give it back to him. He gave it to you. It's your wedding ring now. Don't give it back. Also, Claude's house key. So they don't like it if you gift them he doesn't like it if you gift him his wedding ring back, and he doesn't like it if you gift him his keepsake back, so his house key. As well as, like I said before, he doesn't like it if you gift him his record back. So don't do any of that. He also doesn't like garlic, spicy ramen, steak, glass of pure water, or a wood plank. Funny thing about Claude, if you read anything about him on the internet, there's some lore going on, or some talk going on that Claude is a vampire. And I mean, with his likes and dislikes, if you take a good look at him, it's kind of hard to disagree with. I mean, he doesn't like garlic. He doesn't like a wood plank or steak. I mean, granted, steak the food, not steak through the heart, but you get the play on words here. He doesn't like pure water, holy water. Hello. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that interesting little tidbit in there. Moving on to our next eligible bachelor, we're going to go on to June. His birthday is Winter 11. His keepsake is June's Diary, which has the bonus stats of plus 15 max health and plus 1/10 HP per second. So it'll help you regain your HP if you have it equipped. His wedding ring bonus stats are another plus 1/10 HP per second, a gain to your health, regen, plus 25 max health, and plus 15 max mana. Now what he loves are spring roll, sesame rice ball, chicken noodle soup, tomato salad, pickled veggie salad, potato salad, Cobb salad, blueberry salad, berry fruit salad. He likes a lot of salads, dear God. Citrus salad, tea, hydrangea cupcake, painted egg, and lotus. Whew. His likes are spicy ramen, spaghetti, sand dollar, painter's easel, tea leaves, mochi, the food, not my cat, fried rice, tulip, lavender, sunflower, and flower flounder. That's a weird one. He dislikes if you give him back his wedding ring, if you give him back his diary, if you give him back his record. He dislikes all three of those things. Like I said, don't give them their stuff back. They don't want it. He also dislikes crossbows and swords. Moving on to our next one, we have Liam. His birthday is Summer 5. His keepsake is Liam's oven mitts. The bonus stats for which are plus 10 max health and a 10% bonus to farming XP. Again, so long as you have it equipped. His wedding ring bonus stats are an 8% chance to gain an extra crop, plus 25 to your max health, and a 5% bonus experience. He loves demon coffee, regular coffee, hot chocolate. There's a lot of plushes that he likes. A giant blue bunny plushie, giant pink bunny plushie, giant pink teddy plushie, giant purple teddy plushie, just the regular giant teddy plushie, and a chef hat, which makes sense because he's a baker. He likes cookies, wheat, scythe, flour, coal, log, fire crystal, barley, hearty pie, cinnamon spice latte, and sunflower. Not flour, sunflower, dear God, I already said flour. His dislikes are his wedding ring, his keepsake, which is his oven mitts, and his record. Again, don't do that. He also dislikes green spice, spicy ramen, spicy shrimp ramen, spicy ketchup, sweet and spicy shrimp. Apparently he does not like spicy things. He doesn't like pepper, cinnaberry jam, or red veggie soup. Next up is Nathaniel, whose birthday is Spring 13. His keepsake is Nathaniel's helmet, the bonus stats of which are plus 15 max health, plus 5 defense, plus 100 gold per day. His wedding ring bonus stats are plus 5 attack damage, plus 5 defense, 5% attack speed, plus 25 max health, and 5% bonus experience. He loves swords, pot pie, mashed potatoes, steak, creamy mushroom soup, lasagna, buttery beer, and hearty pie. Man, I like some of that food too, honestly. Now I'm just getting hungry. He likes helmets, milk, veggie kebab, copper ore, iron ore, and amaranth. And he dislikes his wedding ring, his helmet, which is his keepsake, and his record, as well as he also dislikes crossbows. I guess he's more of a melee guy, I suppose. Alright, and last up for our bachelors is Dr. WORNHART, whose birthday is fall 4. His keepsake is WORNHART's stethoscope, the bonus stats of which are plus 10 max health, plus 1/10 HP per second, as well as 60% bonus accuracy, which is a thing that I wasn't fully aware of, but it is a thing. His wedding ring bonus stats are plus 5 defense, plus 1500, so 0.15 HP per second, as well as plus 30 max health, 5% bonus experience. What he loves is honey glazed apple, Caribbean green soup, Cobb salad, citrus salad, kale juice, yucky green juice, a wooden windmill. He likes blueberry salad, coffee, trail mix, roasted turnip, beginner's apple pie, blueberry muffin, BLT, and a cheeseburger. What he dislikes are his wedding ring, his keepsake, which is his stethoscope, and his record, as well as apples, swords, and crossbows. Alright, now that we've finished with the bachelors, let's move on to the lovely bachelorettes, starting with Anne. Her birthday is winter 19. Her keepsake is Anne's pearl earrings, the bonus stats of which are plus 10 max health, plus 8 gold per craft, so per item you craft, as well as plus 200 gold per day. Her wedding ring bonus stats are plus 500 gold per day, plus 20 max health, plus 25 max mana, and a 5% bonus to experience. She loves diamond, small money bag, shimmer root, wine, Persian love cake, and cheesecake. She likes sapphire, amethyst, ruby, gold ore, gold bar, raspberry, wheat, black forest cake, red velvet cupcake, and eclair. And her dislikes are her wedding ring, her keepsake, which is her pearl earrings, her record, as well as coal, stone, and catfish. The next bachelorette is Catherine, whose birthday is summer 25. Her keepsake is Catherine's charm, the bonus stats of which are plus 10 max health, plus 15 max mana, plus 1/10 mana per second, so a mana regen instead of a health regen like we've been having for a lot of the other ones. Her wedding ring bonus stats are plus 5 spell damage, plus 15 max health, plus 30 max mana, and 5% bonus experience. She loves pumpkin, blue moon fruit, lavender, mushroom pie, berry pie, carrot juice, carrot cake, blueberry salad, Sunite watering can, and the Glowrite watering can. She likes small manatome, red veggie soup, Caribbean green soup, flan, copper watering can, iron watering can, adamant watering can, mithril watering can. She likes watering cans, guys, okay? Apparently, mithril watering can. Carrot, beet, shimmer root, candy cane, cooking pot, tadpole, and earth crystal. Man, she really likes those watering cans. Her dislikes are her wedding ring, her keepsake, which is her charm, Catherine's charm, and her record, as well as chicken noodle soup, creamy beef stew, meat, crab, steak, and fish. I would assume she dislikes steak if she dislikes meat. I mean, that's just a thing. Our next bachelorette is going to be Kitty, whose birthday is winter 23. Her keepsake is Kitty's cat toy, the bonus stats of which are plus 10 max health, 5% attack speed, and plus 5 fishing skill. Her wedding ring bonus stats are plus 5 attack damage, 8% attack speed, plus 20 max health, and 5% bonus experience. She loves spring roll, fish taco, fish and chips, fish tempura, all sushi, all sashimi, All types of fish roll. Apparently anything that there's a fish in, she likes. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. She is an Amari she's a cat, a feline Amari, so not to be stereotyping towards cats, but they tend to like fish, so this does not surprise me. She likes animal food, wheat, sapphire, amethyst, ruby, diamond, wool, cinnamon apple pie, sandstone fish, mochi covered strawberry, and XBK One Chance romance record, specifically that one. She dislikes her wedding ring, her keepsake, which is her cat toy, and her record. She also dislikes pet leash, coal, copper ore, iron ore, gold ore, adamant ore, mithril ore, Sunite ore. Are you sensing a trend here? I don't think she likes any ore. Just don't give her any ore and you'll be fine. She also dislikes sand, seaweed, glass of pure water, and Dorado. So apparently she likes fish, except for that specific fish. Don't give her Dorado. She'll be an upset kitty cat. Next bachelorette is going to be Lucia. Lucia. Call her Lucia. Lucia. We'll call her Lucia. Her birthday is summer 20. Her keepsake is Lucia's fire orb, the bonus stats of which are plus 20 max mana and plus 4 spell damage. Her wedding ring bonus stats are plus 5 spell damage, plus 15 max health, plus 30 max mana, and 5% bonus experience. She loves small mana tome, large mana tome, fire crystal, Sunite ore, tikka masala, buttery beer, and appetizing ale. She likes pepper, energy smoothie, spicy ramen, spicy shrimp ramen, sweet and spicy shrimp, spicy ketchup, green spice, heat fruit, scorching squid, magma star, molten slug, searback, pyrelis, hearth angler, and flame ray. Fiery things. She likes fiery things. Literally fiery, spicy fiery. It's fiery. It's on her likes list. She dislikes her wedding ring, her keepsake, which is her fire orb, and her record, as well as water crystal, earth crystal, candy cane ale, banana smoothie, snow pea, snowball, blizzard berry stew. Also sensing a theme, cold, icy, doesn't like it. Opposite of fire, bad for fire, no me gusta. And our final bachelorette, but certainly not least, is going to be Lynn. Her birthday is spring 10. Her keepsake is Lynn's shield, the bonus stats of which are plus 10 max health, plus 5 defense, and 5% mining damage. Her wedding ring bonus stats are 10% mining damage, plus 20 max health, plus 15 max mana, and 5% bonus experience. And she loves creamy beef stew, creamy mushroom stew, pot pie, stuffed casserole, egg hash, hot chocolate, buttery beer, Sunite bar, and glowright bar. She likes copper bar, iron bar, adamant bar, mithril bar, pickled veggie salad, milk, appetizing ale, apple juice, glass of pure water, and veggie kebab. I hope all of that is not going into the same dish. I'm a little concerned. And her dislikes are her wedding ring, her keepsake, which is her shield, and her record, as well as sugar cake, chocolate cupcake, and fertilizer. Okay, I can understand not liking cake. Not really, but I kind of can if you don't have a sweet tooth. But what do you have against fertilizer, Lynn? I don't understand. If you wanted to find out their birthdays for yourself, now that I'm thinking about it, that can be found on the bulletin board. The calendar on the bulletin board. Yeah, I do believe that is everything I was looking to cover in this video today. I hope you all found it helpful and hopefully enjoyed the episode a little bit. I hope it wasn't too dry. If you did find it a little bit dry, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do to spice up the next one, make it a little more interesting, a little more engaging. But if you did like it, feel free to give it a big old thumbs up down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. It lets me know I'm reaching people and actually helping people. And while you're down there, if you haven't yet, maybe consider subscribing. That way you'll know where to find more content like this. And if you want to, you can also ring the notification bell. That way you can be notified when new videos are posted, so you can stay up to date with all the tutorials that I've been posting. But yeah, that's a wrap on this one, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye!